Bit of a disaster here. I have to say, I've never seen anything quite like that. I have lost a few bits now and again, but these I made probably 2 months ago, and but I did slip them very shortly before I fired them, and I think that must be the problem. So this is a biscuit firing, and basically I went 80 degrees an hour up to 620 degrees, and then the controller doesn't have a temperature set for the second ramp, so the second ramp goes as fast as the kiln wants to go up to your finished temperature, which should be 1,000 degrees. So 80 degrees an hour up to that's 10, 11 hour firing, and that should be plenty for a bisque. It's only a little kiln, and I vented it all the way up to about 450, and with a fan and the top notch open, and you basically you've got to clear the temperature at which the water's driven off from the clay. Chemically driven off from the clay, and that happens around the high 500s, 590, somewhere around there. So I clear that, and this is the top of the kiln, which is going to be the hottest bit. So I'm way past that here, because the thermocouple's down at the bottom of the kiln, and that would only change when it got to 620. So it's going to be at least 620 up here, if not a bit more. Anyway, bit of a disaster there, but quite a violent reaction, and that's got to be moisture related. It wouldn't be air related. I will say one thing though: these tiles are extruded out of a pug mill, and you can see on the channel how we do that. And they have been dried out for a very, very long time, but I think maybe if I show you this one, this one had the blue slip applied to it. See, I've wax resisted the bottom of those feet, and then dip the whole thing into blue slip quite quickly and taken it out again. Let the blue slip dry out a bit, and then slip trailed it with this orange slip, because that comes out orange, and the white slip on top of it. They're just little trivets to stand plant pots on, and we usually don't do them in this thickness. We usually do them a bit thinner than that, but they do have a habit of warping after the legs have been put on them, in spite of the fact that I straighten them all and flatten them all using this wooden pattern, and but even that doesn't really take care of the problem. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do in future is not fire them so quickly after I've slipped them, and I'm not going to do them at this thickness anymore. I think you can see, if I show you the back of that, you can see that that's quite sort of stratified. Yeah, didn't like that, did it? Guys, I'm just sharing a bit of information here, and please like and subscribe to the channel, and join us for the next one. Just a short one to show you that things go wrong even when you sort of least expect it. And yeah, so there we are.